Coach Rohde getting ready for the home opener. You're 4 games into the season. I know for sure you're not exactly where you hope to be at this point. But there's been some really good signs, I thought, in all 4 games. Lots of offense. That's a nice thing. But clearly you're not totally happy, and you're looking for some good results at home on the weekend, I'm sure.
Yeah, for sure. We're looking to come out here this weekend and get 2 wins and get back to 500. I feel like we didn't play the best we did this past weekend to go down as the season record is 1-3.
Okay. Take away, I guess, the first game against the Moose. It was pretty lopsided, and there was no games that you weren't in. I mean, I guess that's a good sign. 3 out of 4, you're in them, and what a great comeback on Friday last week. To come back from a 6-0 deficit. I gotta feel like you learned something about the character of the team in that game, at least.
Yeah, it was great to see that they didn't give up on the game. It would have been nice for them to start on time and wouldn't have to come back and try to come back in the game, but it's good that they didn't give up on the game that early, being down that quick in the game.
Okay. It's starting to look like, I think I maybe said something like this before too, but it really is starting to look like all 9 teams are going to be super competitive this year. There's nobody that is going to blow you out of the rink, and nobody that's a gimme 2 points either. It just means you have to be ready for every game, right?
Yeah, 100% correct on the teams this season. It looks like that there's no off night. If you want to get a win, you're going to have to battle for 60 minutes every night.
Okay. The Outlaws, you played them early here last year and lost a couple heartbreakers, if I'm not mistaken. One of them was in overtime, and one of them might have been a couple goals in the last couple minutes or something like that. And you battled them close all year. You finally did find a way to beat them, I think, in the second half of the season. Are you expecting a tough match from them?
Yeah, just like we went over with all the teams are going to be competitive, so you can't just walk into a rink expecting to win.
Right.
I know they have the same record as us, so they're going to be wanting to get back up in 500 range too. So it's going to be a battle, but it would be nice to do it in front of our own fans this for the home opener finally.
Okay. 2 or 3 of their top guys from last year are back this year, so they definitely seem like they got the guys that can come up with the key goals. Is there anything about that team? Do they have a certain identity or character or a certain way that you have to play them?
I don't know if it's a certain way you have to play them. You do have to watch certain guys on their team. Like Parnell, it's like his 4th season in the league, so
right.
he knows what he's doing. But one thing I noticed is that all their players play their role. No one's trying to do too much or do too little. They're just doing their job. So
that's good.
So they're always ready to go on whatever lines they're putting out.
Okay. And that's what we're trying to find in our team too.
Yes.
Okay. So anything, any new players or anything like that this week?
We got another goalie in, Jack from Kansas City. He's going to be a nice addition to the team. Likes to battle in that. So.
Okay. Yeah, anything that makes people battle for their spots, that's always good.
Yeah.
All right, so a little bit of a different weekend. I don't know if it changes anything for you. You usually play like the Friday, Saturday things, and this weekend we got the Saturday night, Sunday afternoon game. I guess it allows you to do a little scouting on the Outlaws, but other than that, it's no different than the other weekend?
No, not really. I mean, it gives us an extra day to prepare, but besides from that, it's the same as every other weekend, going in, being ready to go.
Okay. And just to check, just to be sure, any injuries or anything like that to speak of at this point?
Not so far this week.
Okay. That's good news. All right. Well, good luck on Saturday night then, Coach.
All right. Thank you, Jimmy.